Ugh, feeling pretty bored today. Ugh. But what am I supposed to do to pass the time? Hmm. Ah, a video will do. Ugh, that always helps pass the time when I'm bored. Well, sometimes. But what video? Oh! Plush collection video. That's something I haven't done in a while. It's been a long time. When was the last time I made it? Let me see. Hey guys, this is Super 64, and I know it's been a while since I made this type of video, but this is a long time coming, but this is my second plush video in literally 6 whole years. I cannot believe it's been that long. God damn, I feel so old. What, I was like, damn, 15 when I made that first plush collection video? Now I'm in my 20s. Lord, I feel so old. But hey, a lot was happening, but you know, it feels nice to actually do this again, and I want to do something special for the 527 subscribers. And I really appreciate the people who stick with me all this time. So for this treat I'm giving y'all, I'm gonna do another plush collection. And even though it took a while, there's some new faces finally, but let's get it started. Before I get it started, look at Spirit. Look at dog. Hey, Spirit. Look at my dog. Hey, Spirit. Alright, so of course, like last time, we go from oldest to newest. And while I won't go as in-depth into the history of these plushies like I did years ago, you know, I do want to showcase, you know, the timeline where it all started. So let's start with your boy, Boom Sonic. So yes, as you know from last time, Boom Sonic is my very first Sonic the Hedgehog plush. And Lord, I feel so old. So yes, I got this plush, I think, December of 2014, so almost literally 10 years ago. Yeah, I was so excited. And again, it is crazy how long ago this was. To think the Sonic Boom franchise has been over for 7 years, like, oh. But yep, this is Boom Sonic, and yep, you can tell he's pretty damn old because the sports tape being dirty as hell, and yeah, of course the voice thing don't work, but it's been like that for a long ass time since what, 2016 when it stopped working. So it's been a long time since it stopped working. But yeah, I love this plush. It really reminds me of the simpler times when I was a kid. But yeah, Boom Sonic, my first Sonic the Hedgehog plush, and it's crazy too. Like I didn't even notice the design difference between main series Sonic and Boom Sonic at the time, because I was new to the Sonic franchise at that point. Only played like Sonic Colors sometimes before 2014, so I barely knew about Sonic. So I used to think this was Sonic's regular design is just crazy. Yep, Boom Sonic, my first plush. Yep, he started the whole Sonic Plush Collection thing I've been doing for nearly 10 years. But next up, a year later, like I said last time, and most of these plushies I got from Christmas until like maybe recently, but the next one is Classic Sonic. So yeah, I got Classic Sonic a year later, Christmas of 2015, and obviously just like Boom Sonic, you can tell how old these plushies are. I mean, the gloves are literally dirty as hell. I mean, these plushies I was playing a lot as a kid. And well, surprisingly, they're still kind of well put together considering how rough I kind of was with these plushies, though I was a little bit older, but still. But yeah, yeah, my very first main series Sonic the Hedgehog plush, and wow. Like, I was just to think that I used to be excited to get the brown arms, the regular design of Sonic. I was so excited to finally have a regular Sonic the Hedgehog plush. You know, oh, it just, ooh, I was so excited. The first GE Sonic the Hedgehog plush too, and wow, even with this, I knew GE was special considering how accurate I still think he looks. I mean, out of all the classic Sonic plushies that came out over the years, I still think this one is probably one of the most accurate out there. And, it's crazy. Almost, just lifelike. Yep, my very second Sonic plush after him a year later, and just brings back good memories. Over here, unlike the previous year, I didn't just get classic Sonic, but also got classic Tails. Let's go! But yes, this is my very first Sonic the Hedgehog plush that's not Sonic. It's Tails the Fox, and ooh-wee. I was just ecstatic to get him. Finally, just another Sonic character in general just to play with. Oh, I was so excited. Nearly 10 years ago, I feel so old, even though I'm only in my early 20s. But, I mean, I have very great memories playing with these plushies. Just using Tails to fly Sonic around places in my living room when I was playing with them, and fly into the closet and everything, and just different places in the apartment. Oh, it just brings back fun memories. But yeah, just like with these two Sonics over here, Tails is dirty with his gloves and shoes, but still held up pretty well considering how old these plushies are. And especially even this Tails plush, it's, again, I guess I got these plushies when I was older, so I was less rough on the toys. But damn, like there's a little bit of stitching, but that's mainly the touch tag. And this is just a very good Tails plush. But yep, I was just excited. That Christmas 2015, just getting Sonic and Tails. I was just a very happy kid at that point. It was just nice to finally have Sonic characters from the main series and have a Sonic character that's not Sonic. Just love it. The two tails and everything. Right here next to his buddy Sonic. So yes, these first three Sonic the Hedgehog plushies I got in Christmas. One 2014 and a year later in 2015. So yep. To think that these were just at one point these three Sonic plushies I was playing with. I mean, I really didn't have a big collection at all, but I made the most out of it. Just coming up with scenarios, playing with them when I was a younger kid. It was just fun, tons of fun, despite me not having a huge selection of characters like I do now, or what I eventually will, just sometime after this. But just brings back the simpler times, fun memories as a kid. But of course, we're not done yet, as we got our next plush. But the difference between these three and the next one I'm about to show you is I got him around my birthday, though he was a late birthday present in 2016. I think I turned 13 turned 13 at the time, so here goes nothing. It is a GE Modern Sonic plush, the mini one at that, and yeah! So this plush right here brings back very good memories, and I know I keep saying it so far with these plushies, but seriously, when I first got him, and while yes, I didn't like the size too much at first, but I just got used to it because finally a modern Sonic plush. This is the one I was really shooting for. Out of all the designs of the Sonics I got so far, this one I was excited the most. Just the long legs, the green eyes, the gray bottoms, the longer spines. I was just so excited to finally have a modern Sonic plush, even if it's not the desired size I want compared to these other characters. I mean, Lord, he's he's smaller than classic Tails, but I didn't care. I was just happy to finally got a GE mini modern Sonic plush, and this is what, my third GE plush. And even when they make him small, he's still very accurate to the character. And like a lot of these early Sonic plushies, they're very dirty because I was playing with them a lot and stuff like that. And yeah, obviously you can tell the dirt on them and stuff. But what makes this plush different from the others is that, like I said a couple years ago, this was, making videos was not a new thing back in 2018. This plush was one of the first plushies I used in my videos back then. And mind you, I don't have, unfortunately, a lot of the videos from 2016 I don't have anymore. I had to delete them. But this is one of the very first plushies I used in them. Compared to the other ones where I was just playing around with them, I actually used my older phone, which is somewhere, but I can't find it right now. And this was the plush I used. It's just wow. That started my whole plush journey career to this day. It's crazy. But yeah, just brings back great memories and oh. Now, as you can see with these early GE Sonic plushies I got, I cut the touch tags off because I just thought they were unnecessary at the time. I definitely don't do that anymore. Even after this, shortly after this, I kind of stopped doing that because I don't know. I kind of, if I want to hang them up one day, I'd rather do that instead of just cutting their tags off. And I don't know, I just prefer not to mess with that anymore. But yeah, with these early plushies, I didn't like the tag, not the tag, the one, the strings you hang them with. I don't cut them anymore, but these early plushies, I definitely did. So yeah, yep, GE Modern Sonic Mini, the mini plush. Awesome. I mean, sure, the size is undesirable at this point, even at the time, but still the design and everything else is awesome. Right here. So yes, these are the old originators of the Sonic plush characters. It's crazy, 3 of them I got for Christmas, and one of them was my late birthday present. But overall, for a good while, I had just these 4 Sonic plushies, and it's just crazy to think that I was kind of just had these characters. And when I made my very early videos back then, all I had was, you know, classic Sonic, classic Tails. In back then, I used to pretend Boom Sonic was Metal Sonic because, well, I literally didn't have much characters at all. And I used to pretend classic Tails was modern Tails for modern Sonic because, well, I didn't have modern Tails at the time. But despite that, I still had a good time making those early videos with these 4 plushies. And just brings back very good memories at the time. It's crazy to think that was just 8 years ago. God, I feel old. And while my plush collection was just this for a decent while, not too long after this, that's when things started to change. And let's transition to Christmas of 2016. So, as you know, my plush collection started kind of change drastically around this time because this is when the plush characters and everything really start to kind of grow around this time. And let's not waste any time and transition to the very first Sonic plush that really changed it all. Jazzwares 12-inch modern Sonic the Hedgehog plush. Yes, and the reason why I had this scarf is because if you watch my recent new episodes for season 3, you'll see why. And I didn't really feel like taking the scarf off of him and then put it back on again. So yes, he has a scarf on for this video. But yeah, Jazzware Sonic. And it's just crazy to think that the only Jazzware plushies I have is this and the plush I'm about to show eventually after Modern Sonic. And wow, like all the design choices I like about the GE Mini Modern Sonic plush is enhanced with the Jazzwares one. And oh, this I fell in love with this plush instantly when I got it. And obviously, and you can kind of start telling with the plushies I got 2016, they're starting to kind of look dirty like these ones. Maybe not as bad since I didn't really play with them as much as the first 4. But you can with this plush, since the last plush collection came out only a couple years after I got the 2016 plushies. They didn't look really old at all, but since it's been 6 years, you're gonna definitely start seeing the age, especially with the new, more advanced camera quality I have now. You're gonna really start seeing how dirty these plushies are. But still, in terms of construction, they still look good because I haven't played with them that hard at this point. But yeah, my very first, Jazzwares plush, and only got 2 of them. I just love this plush. I mean, the softer plush material, and while it's starting kind of worn up a little bit since it's literally been 8 years since I had this plush, still overall, the plush is still well constructed since I haven't played with it that hard, and I just love the soft material, even if it's a little worn out now. It's just, oh, I mean, I'm a fan of GE, and I know GE makes their plushies a little differently now, but at the time, even though I love the designs, I kind of prefer more of a softer material for their fur, and I just love it on Jazzwares. Sonic plushies. The stitching is great, and considering this plush is now over 10 years, 13 years old, it still holds up very well. And again, I love this plush. Just having a fully accurate modern Sonic plush that's scaled well with the other characters, finally. It was just amazing at the time. Just, oh, I was just excited. Put him right here. And we're far from over because, like I said, unlike previous years, this year's when things really start changing. And we got 4 more plushies to go through in this Christmas, around this time in Christmas. And the next one is Jazzwares 12-inch Tails plush. Let's go. Oh my gosh, yes. My very first modern Tails plush. And I think my only modern Tails plush, because I only have one. I don't really have another one, so he's really my only one so far, but still, I'm just happy this is it, because man, this Tails plush is amazing. I mean, oh, the construction, I mean, while it may not look as accurate to the characters as the GE plushies, still, like, it has its own charm. I mean, obviously you can tell this plush is a bit worn out since it's, well, 8 years old at this point, and you can tell, like I said, you're gonna start seeing that the 2016 plushies gonna start look a little bit more dirty now, since it's literally been now 8 years since Christmas of 2016, as opposed to the 2 years when I first made my plush collection all those years ago. But yes, still, considering that it's been so long, this plush is still very good, well constructed, and well, like I said, I don't play my toys as rough as I did when I was younger around this time. Still. And wow, the favorite part about this plush is just the bangs, just a lot more loose and flexible, so you can kind of pose Tails' hair as much as you want, since it's flexible and loose, instead of certain Tails plushies where the bangs are more constructed and more sturdy. I kind of like the looser one on this one. Overall, this Tails plush is just amazing. I mean, wow, since these modern Sonic and modern Tails of Jazzwares is the only Jazzware plushies I have, they're really good plushies. And like I said, they're starting to age a bit. I mean, with this right here, I don't know where that came from, but little dirts and some grime spots here and there, but still, these plushies still held up very well. And I just love this design of Tails, and it's just so happy to finally have my first modern Tails plush right here next to his bigger buddy. Like last time, this is when my plush collection really grew and things become really diverse in character. Next up from Christmas 2016 is Shadow. Oh, now this is when I was really getting excited. GE Shadow plush. Oh my gosh, this was amazing to see. And again, this is when I really knew GE was special. I kind of knew how good they are with these three, but man, this is when I really started falling in love with the company. I mean, look how lifelike Shadow is. This is probably one of the best Shadow plushes out there, just due to how accurate in design and sculpt this plush is. Just finally having this character just felt so amazing at the time, and really, yes, there are some little bit of imperfections. That little weird unstitch right there, that kind of became a bit more recent. It wasn't there when I last made my plush collection. And yes, these plushes are a bit hairy because for my dog and stuff. I try to use a lint remover to get the hair off the plushies, but yeah, you're gonna notice a bit of hair on these plushies, but it's not too bad. I can always use the lint remover. And like I said, you're gonna start noticing a bit of dirt on them now compared to the last time, since it's really been a longer time since I made a plush collection. And it's been literally 8 years since the Christmas of 2016, so you can definitely start seeing the age a bit. But still, the plushies they still hold up pretty well. But yeah, just having Shadow felt amazing at the time, and still does. This plush is still fully accurate to the character. That is just amazes me every time I just hold this plush. Even with my newer videos, I just get like, wow, this is Shadow, alright. Along with Shadow, we got Rouge. Now, my 13-year-old self went crazy when I finally got the Rouge the Bat plush. I mean, the design is just amazing. Really, Shadow and Rouge and the plushies I got afterwards really made me fall in love with GE because look how fully accurate she is to the actual design of Rouge. I mean, this plush is just amazing. The wings, her face, the body, the everything is just fully accurate to the actual design of Rouge. It's just uncanny sometimes. There's a bit of wonkiness with the cuff going off the glove, but I think it's just my plush. Other than that, this plush is amazing. I mean, I love what they did for her wings, a bit of a cardboard and stuff. I know some people cut their wings off the Rouge's head to make, the wings more flexible, but I kind of still prefer to keep mine stitched. And overall, this plush is just amazing and really makes me excited for getting more diverse characters of the Sonic series and not just Sonic and Tails when I was kind of used to it for a while before. And it's just like, oh, I was really getting excited. And that's when I really kind of got more excited making videos around this time because I finally got more characters to kind of have in my videos instead of just Sonic and Tails, like I said in my last plush collection video. Just, love the character of Rouge, and this plush just makes me fall in love with the character even more. And I just love I got the character of Rouge. Bam. Along with Rouge, Shadow, we got Silver. This plush right here is also one of my favorites in my collection. I mean, look how good Silver looks. I mean, again, this is really what made me really fall in love with the GE. Because look at this. Look how fully accurate he is to the character. I mean, face, the body, the shoes, the gloves designs, just everything about the character is just fully accurate on this plush. Just finally having Silver in general really made me excited to, make new stories for him. Considering that, like I said, I mean, all I had was Sonic and Tails for a while. So just having these new characters are finally around this time just made me so excited. And yes, I mean, even Silver is one of my, Silver just has one of my favorite designs of the series. I mean, design of his gloves to showcase his telekinesis and even the unique way his spikes are shaped compared to Sonic and Shadow just make me really fall in love with Silver's design. His overall aura just made me love the character. Despite the age with the dirt here and there, considering that, these plushes are 8 years old, still, it looks good. Really good. Overall, this plush is amazing. I'm just finally happy to find it, have a Silver plush in my collection. And right here. As you can see, I mean, look how much the plush collection is already growing. Just having these plushies right here, Shadow, Rouge, and Silver, and Jazzler, Smiley, Sonic, and Tails. Just you can tell how much the plush collection was actually growing compared to what it was with the 4 plushies right there. And the best part is, this is not it. Along with these 5 plushies is BAM! Super Sonic, baby! EE Modern Supersonic plush. Oh my gosh, I was just ecstatic when I first saw this at the time, when I first just had my hands on this. Like, I was just amazed how fully accurate they got Sonic's super form and his overall aura. They captured it very well. I was just like, GE, man. Man, this is why I was kind of upset when they lost their license for a little bit after, I think, 2017. Sometime after I had these plushies in 2016, and I was just like, man, that was sad because this company really makes these characters full on accurate. Overall look of Supersonic is accurate. I mean, the spines going up like that. Overall look is just amazing, and just, man, oh, I was just really excited, and it's still probably my favorite, the favorite of this collection I have. Just how awesome and cool he is, and the overall look and the overall way they capture Supersonic in plush form just made me fall in love with this plush even more. Just my favorite in the collection. But this masterpiece right here. So yes, as you can see, this is when my plush collection really started growing, and the crazy part is this wasn't it, but with these next plushies, there were more surprises that I didn't really expect my parents to get, but they got them anyway. Starting with Boom Metal Sonic, yes. Now this was a total surprise. So yes, I really didn't expect to get a Metal Sonic plush at the time since I didn't really ask for it. But oh, he looks so good. Even though this is the Boom version, and I unfortunately don't have the modern version, the GE or Jazzwares, any of the other Metal Sonic plushies. This is still the only one I got, but I'm glad he's been the only one I got so far because this plushie is amazing. I mean, look at the details on this thing. It is amazing. The stitching was amazing, and the little material they got on this plush, which is similar to the 25th anniversary classic Sonic plushies, but the difference is, it was all over their bodies, which is on this one, it's just on his head, but still. Even though the material is definitely different on his body, it still suits his look, and it's just overall good. Even though I kind of prefer if it was stitching instead of, printed on, still the print on details is still high quality and amazing. And overall, this Sonic Boom Metal Sonic plush is so good that I don't even care if he replaces or pretends to be the main series Metal Sonic plush because it's that good. And since the design of Boom Metal Sonic is literally the exact same, not even similar, the exact same as the modern classic, it still fits in any version of the Sonic characters. Yes, this plush is overall amazing, and unlike the others, you can't even tell that it aged because it doesn't have the white material or anything that shows its age. And out of all the plushies, I use this one the least. So yeah, you can tell it aged pretty damn good considering it's been 8 years once again, almost. I'm right here. So along with Boom Metal Sonic, another surprise is the Boom Shadow plush. If you know my series, you know this character, because holy crap. I mean, if you know, you know. Yes, along with Boom Metal Sonic, Boom Shadow was another surprise for my parents because I really didn't ask for him. I mean, it was already amazing just to have one version of Shadow in general. So we get 2 versions at the same time. Well, sometime after Christmas Day, but still, like, the same time period is just wow, amazing. And obviously Tomy just knocked it out of the park with this design of Boom Shadow. I mean, I think he's really the only plush of Boom Shadow that was ever made, and considering that so far he's the only one, he's amazing. They did a really great job. And yes, just having Boom Shadow and just again, the plush is still kind of in very good condition since I haven't really played with this plush nearly as much as the others. He is still very soft and very nice looking considering it's been nearly 10 years, but yeah. The only thing you can tell his age is just the stitching on his hand, but that's so barely noticeable. If you just look at him at afar, you can't even notice, really. So yeah, this is just a very great plush and a very good surprise along with Metal Sonic for my parents. Just overall, a very good plush. Man, oh my gosh, just seeing these 2 shadows together, I cannot believe I got 2 shadows. And it still kind of amazes me how good these plushies look in their own good way, unique way. I'm losing words right now, jeez. So far, Boom Sonic, Boom Metal Sonic, and Boom Shadow. At the time, these were the only Boom plushies I had, and they were kind of steadily growing. Oh yeah, and look at this. Oh my gosh, look how already the plush collection is growing. And the crazy part is, we got one more plush. Yes, we're not even done with the Christmas 2016. That's how significant that year is to my plush collection and overall the characters I was getting. Alright, the last one from the 2016 Christmas is Blaze! Yes, this is one of the last surprise plushies between Metal Sonic, Boom Shadow, and now Blaze. Now this character was a total surprise because again, I didn't ask for her, but again, another surprise for my parents. I mean, that year was just amazing, and just getting this character felt so good. I mean, Blaze is one of my favorites in the series, so finally having her in plush form just felt so good. And finally kind of including her in my videos I was making just also feels amazing. I mean, this plush is amazing. I mean, GE did a very damn good job with the design of Blaze. And the overall look of her and everything is just fully accurate to the character. Yeah, just overall, this plush is amazing. The one thing I gotta worry about this plush is the leg. Yep, just like I said last time, my this Blaze plush, the leg is nearly torn off. I mean, I don't know what happened. I mean, I think it was like that when we first got it too, but maybe it's a little bit worse since I used this plush a lot since. So maybe it's a little worse than it was in my first plush collection video. And yeah, I still have to be very careful with this one. So yeah. And the gloves are starting to get a little dirty, but on this one you can barely tell since the Blaze plush, while I used her a decent amount in the series, both my pre-YouTube and post-YouTube videos, out of all the characters I kind of barely use Blaze, so she still looks more clean compared to the other characters like Shadow Rouge and Silver, Super Sonic, and a lot of the 2016 plushies. So yeah, Blaze still looks good. So yes, literally look how much my plush collection was already growing. Literally went from 4 Sonic plushies to 13. Like, oh, even at this time, I was just amazed the amount of characters I was getting. It was just really making videos pre-YouTube just felt more amazing than it was before Christmas of 2016. And it was just, I was just grateful just having all these characters and just, telling good stories about them. I was just a very happy 13-year-old boy just enjoying these characters. And yeah, that was Christmas of 2016. But yeah, that was it. No more surprise plushies after Blaze. And for a good, decent while, this was it. This is the amount of plushies I had in my plush collection. But not too long after Christmas, February of 2017, I was starting to get a little bit more Sonic plushies. This was February of 2017, only a couple months after, getting all these plushies. And my first one is Dr. Robotnik. You do not know how big to have Dr. Robotnik. I mean, literally, I was just excited. I mean, you gotta realize, this is what I use for pretending to be Dr. Eggman. Yes, Leonardo. Literally a big-ass, fit Ninja Turtle. I pretend he was Dr. Eggman just because he kind of have a, egg-shaped head a little bit, kinda. So I kind of pretended him to be Dr. Eggman / Robotnik. And while it was kind of serviceable, it was kind of jarring and looking back, kind of terrible to use him as Dr. Eggman. But so this is why I was excited to finally get Dr. Robotnik fully accurate and just like, oh, this plush is amazing. And unfortunately, Dr. Robotnik is the only 25th anniversary plush I got. I don't have Sonic Tails or Knuckles, so it's literally just Robotnik. And still, the plush is still in very good condition. The material is just amazing, and overall, I just love the material of the 25th anniversary Tomy plushies. The classic characters. It was just amazing, and just having Dr. Robotnik was just amazing. Even though I still don't have the modern version of Eggman yet, it's still like a blessing to have Robotnik. This plush is just overall amazing, and I'm just happy to have him. I'm right here. Yes, the mad scientist is finally joining into the family, and yep, it's finally having Dr. Eggman or Robotnik, but either one just in this collection and in my videos at the time just felt so good. Finally having Eggman just being himself and just actually having him felt amazing along with these characters. Just good times, good times. Along with Dr. Robotnik is classic Knuckles. Yeah. Yes, if you watched my videos and even before YouTube, this is the Knuckles plush I've used for a long time. And it's kind of surreal even holding this plush considering that it's been a long ass time he's been in any of my videos. And especially with his camera quality, it is kind of surreal seeing this Knuckles again. But yes, this was my very first Knuckles plush. Overall, he looks amazing. I mean, even though obviously the gloves are dirty and you can tell this plush aged quite a bit compared to the first time I showed him off in my last plush collection video years ago, but still, the construction and everything is still pretty damn good. And even though he's very similar to the Sonic X GE plush that came out sometime before this, still, it is still looks very good in its own. And overall, I love the design of this plush very much. I mean, he is just very accurate to classic Knuckles. And even though I pretended he was modern Knuckles in my modern series, still, this plush is even good enough to be pretended to be modern Knuckles. It's an amazing plush overall, and I'm just grateful to finally have a Knuckles plush and finally trio. At the time, just having the trio, just felt amazing when I made my videos at the time. Yep, classic Knuckles. Kind of feels good to finally see classic Knuckles in this camera in my videos again, considering that it's literally been years. So yeah, it just brings back very good memories when I was younger, making up these stories with these characters, even before YouTube. Just having Knuckles finally at the time felt so good. But Dr. Robotnik and Classic Knuckles isn't the only plushes I got in 2017, February, early on. Along with these two is Sonic the Flipping Werehog. And oh my gosh, this plush is amazing. And this Werehog, the design, look how fully accurate he is to the actual design of the Sonic the Werehog. Overall, this plush is amazing. Look how packed, since the Werehog is a lot buffer than regular Sonic, just the accurate of the size of his arms, his upper body, and even that more gruffer, look because it's the Werehog, and the little designs on his spikes at the end. Oh, and the little thickness of his upper back just felt just like, damn, they really went all out for Sonic the Werehog. And unfortunately, this is the only Werehog I have. I don't have the Jazzwares one, and plus he's very expensive nowadays considering how rare he is, so I don't think I will get him anytime soon, but hopefully one day. Overall, this plush is just amazing. Very accurate Sonic the Werehog, and it's just, Now the one thing that aged badly about this plush is the I think I showed it last time, but my Werehog in this hand, pretty much the hands are pretty much almost non-existent. The fingers, I think the string came very loose. I think at the time when my first plush collection video, the Werehog's hands was already getting loose. The string was literally almost apart. So yep, by this point, it's just gone now. There is no fingers on this plush. You can barely tell. Like on this one, it still looks very damn good. But here, it's basically almost non-existent. He basically only has one finger. It's just very goofy looking, just side by side with his hands. Other than that weird thing that happened with his hands, still, this plush is still amazing. And obviously, if you know some of my popular videos on this channel, you've seen Sonic the Werehog. Having the Werehog just felt amazing. And the king right there. So yes, February of 2017, I got Dr. Robotnik, Classic Knuckles, and Sonic the Werehog. And after that, this was my plush collection for a good while, for a good 8 months, I think. And man, I was just flabbergasted how this plush collection grew. Literally, it went from 4 not too long ago to 20 Sonic plushies, and with different characters now at the time. I would just love it. I was just having the time of my life. Pretty much after the Werehog, this is my collection for a good while, for a good 8 to 9 months. Just overall, I was just grateful and just having all these characters. And yep, I had tons of fun. But once again, just like a lot of these plushies, more of the plushies that comes after the Werehog was Christmas of 2017. And oh boy, this was another amazing year to get these characters. Just crazy to think that the amount of characters I was getting, considering what would happen after 2017, but let's go. Okay, so this was Christmas of 2017. So starting with Espio the Goddamn Chameleon. Oh my gosh, just when I first got this character at the time, I was just amazed. Look how good he looks. GE is just, goddamn. That company's just amazing when it comes to Sonic characters. And like the designs on his gloves with his ninja things. I don't know what it's called, sorry. Design on his horn is amazing. And his eyes, of course, these are the older GE Sonic plushies, so it's more printed on and less stitched like it is now, but still. And just overall, the colors, everything just looks amazing. His shoes is fully accurate and nicely detailed. And overall, just a very good SPO the Chameleon plush. And I think this is probably the only one, aside from the Sonic the Fighters one that came out in the 90s, this is really the only modern one out there, which is just crazy to think about, but I'm kind of sad considering that SPO is a really good character that deserves more plushies. But still, this SPO the Chameleon plush is just amazing. Finally having some of the chaotics in my collection just felt so good. Another king right here. And unsurprisingly, along with SPO, we got Charmy the Bee. Yes, another member of the chaotics. And look how very accurate design he is. Look at this. Design at the bottom of his shoes, which I highlighted last time. The design on his shirt, his overall body. I mean, his eyes, which again is printed on because the older GE Sonic plushies, but still very good. His antennas are even well designed. Just overall, his design is just very accurate to the character. I mean, GE is just amazing. And yes, just finally having Charmy in my plush collection felt so surreal at the time, considering that, like SPO, Charmy don't have really many plushies of himself. Just, you know, one. And maybe there might be another one out there officially. But for what I know, GE might be the only company that made a Charmy plush. And for that, it looks very damn good to be one. I'm glad it's GE. Design and everything is very accurate to the character. And I just love finally having the chaotics in my collection. It just felt so good and surreal to have these, you know, along with the other characters, having the chaotics in my collection. Just, oh, I really had a good time making stories with these characters in my videos. And mind you, this is shortly before I started YouTube. So yes, it was just an amazing time to collect these plushies and play with them in my videos. Yes, having the chaotics along with the other characters in the collection just felt so good. Like, and this is only the first two plushies of 2017. Now, another one from Christmas 2017 is Cream the Rabbit. Oh my gosh, Cream. I was just like amazed to have this plush. I mean, I've been wanting a Cream plush for a good while at this point, but I wasn't like, you know, really wanting the character like, you know, Supersonic or Shadow or Modern Sonic, the Jazzer's one. And, you know, a certain plushie I was really begging, but Cream, I was just kind of, you know, just amazed to have her. And I wasn't even really begging for it, but still, I'm just so happy to have this plush since I've been kind of wanting her for a while before this point. So it felt good to have her. And the design is just so amazing to the character, very accurate. And overall, GE just knocked it out of the park because it felt good to have her in her set and really kind of make these plushie, you know, the characters in my set more diverse than it already was at this point. Right there, and yes, so far it's the Chaotix and Cream the Rabbit. So yeah, unfortunately, to this day, I don't have Vector because, well, the GE one is starting to get a little bit more cheaper, so I might get that one, but the prices on the Tomy Vector plush, it is just too expensive. I don't know what's going on with these sellers, but yes, the Tomy Vector is that expensive. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully the price drops down maybe in the future, but kind of doubt that will happen, but hopefully. I might get the GE one, but that's still going to be a task considering how much money it still costs, but hopefully since GE is now making the plushies again, that maybe it's going to be easier for me to get them. But let's move on to another plush in the 2017 set, and here's Orbot. So yes, along with the Chaotix Cream is Orbot, and I was just so happy to have him. I mean, look how good Orbot looks. I mean, I think, yep, and unlike the other Sonic Boom plushies, I still have it tagged right here. I don't know, I just kind of really like this one tag. You can kind of tell how old he is considering how bent up the tag is. But even then, well, you can tell the tag aged. Orbot, he still looks very good. You can't even tell he aged that much, considering I don't use him in a lot of my videos, both before YouTube and after. But yeah, still, he looks very good, considering it's been almost 7 years. And yeah, overall, I just love this Orbot plush. Overall, I'm just happy to have Orbot, and it's just like very good plush. Put him right there, and yes, so far this is my 2017 plushies I got. And I was just like, wow, look how much it is crazy. This has already grown so much, and it hasn't even been that long since I got those four. So yes, it was just an amazing time to collect these plushies when I was, a younger teen. Just very good time. Now, like I said last time, there's just unexpected plush. Not as much as last year, but I didn't expect to get another Blaze plush. I mean, look what is going on. We got twins right here. What is going on? But yup, I didn't really expect it, but my parents got me another Blaze, the cat plush, and I overall think this one will look a lot better and better constructed than the first one I got just a year prior. And of course, while her leg is little bit, over here a tiny bit torn, it is nowhere near as bad as this one. I mean, jeez. But still, overall, just the construction of her head and the way this plush is constructed, well, still exactly the same as the other one, is a bit better, and some improvements have been made. And overall, just having two Blazer Cat plushies is so surreal. Even years later, look at this. Got twins up in here, like literal twins. I love this plush to death. I don't care if I got two. Just having another Blazer Cat plush just felt amazing. And I'm just like, wow. GE just really makes these characters look lifelike. So yeah, her right here. Look at this. Look, oh my gosh. It is like taking up half the room at this point. Like, geez. We're not done yet because we just got one more plush of 2017 Christmas. And here she goes. You know her herself. It's Amy Rose. Look at this. Yes. Now, this is the plush I was begging my parents and endlessly at the time for. And finally having her, as a plush form, it felt so good. I mean, the GE, now I do notice compared to the other characters, Amy is a little bit more derpy looking compared to a lot the other characters GE has made. And yeah, you can kind of tell, like, I want to say she's not accurate, but certain design choices on this plush, you can kind of tell is a little bit more derpier looking compared to, say, Shadow Rouge, Silver, or a lot of the characters GE has made. But still, I still love this plush. It has its own charm to it, and as you know, with my videos and YouTube, you know this character. I mean, obviously, Amy Rose is a well-known character in the series, but for my channel, it is, if you know, you know, she is a very important character to my series, and I'm just happy to have this plush. And really, this is the only modern Amy plush I have. I don't have Sine or Tomi or Paulus. A lot of the other Amy Rose plushies from other companies I don't have. This is the only one I have, the modern version. But still, this plushie is amazing. I mean, the details on her ring, on her wrists, and her dress is very accurately sewn on and everything, and not loose piece like Kelly Toy or other Toy Network Amy Rose plushies tend to be. Overall, just her design is good, but yeah, overall, this plush is amazing. And I'm so happy to have Amy Rose in my plush collection set and in my videos. But of course, she'll be an important character post YouTube, as you know. But yeah, just love to have Amy Rose, and just very good memories with this plush, and obviously a very important character for my YouTube series. Her right here. Yes, we finally got the queen herself, and look how good she looks. I mean, damn, obviously, like I said, the plush is a little dirty like the other ones, but considering that it's been years, and overall, she still looks good. And look at this set. Oh my gosh. Oh yes, I think I number it, but I think I said it was 20, but no. I had, from February of 2017, 16 plushies of the characters. And now I literally have 22 of them by the time I got to Christmas of 2017. And yes, look how much this set grew. Oh my lord. And I'm just happy. Like I said at the time in my first plush collection video, I love all the characters. And even though GE Mini Modern Sonic was my least favorite one, I kind of like him a little bit more nowadays because I guess the nostalgia factor has coming in now compared to my first plush collection video. Has literally been 8 years since I first made my videos. So I don't know. GE Mini Modern Sonic just brings back a simpler time, and overall having these other characters just felt good. And finally having Amy Rose felt great. She's one of my favorite in the set. Super Sonic. Just overall, this era of plush videos and plush collection is just super nostalgic to me. Last time, this is where the video would end, but since I got more new plushies, though unlike these, 2014 and 2017, I had to wait literally years because, as you know, I was going through some rough times after Christmas of 2017. That's when I was, had it rough. We had to move everywhere, and, I'm not in the mood to kind of explain what happened, but a lot of crazy stuff was happening, so I wasn't really able to get more plushies after Christmas 2017, and it literally took years. Next up, after literally 4 years, is the bootleg silver plush. Yes, what a way to revive the collection after 4 years. But yes, I got this around Christmas of 2021. Literally 4 years after Christmas 2017 with Amy Rose last time. So yes, I think I reviewed them at the time when I first brought them. But yes, this is the bootleg silver plush that's supposed to rip off the GE one over there. And while yes, this plush looks goddamn goofy, as I said before, this silver plush is very charming to me, and while it's definitely not as accurate as GE silver plush, I like the charm. I like the more sturdier look he gives. I love the, the more sturdy looking legs and arms to give more of a stronger look, I guess, in my opinion. I definitely don't like that you don't add the designs on the gloves like the GE one, but considering this is a bootleg, I'm not really surprised. I mean, look at his shoes. It's so bare. Come on. I don't really think the silver plush is as bad as I thought it would be. It's actually a pretty good plush on its own, and it has its own unique charm compared to the other silver plush I have. And really, this is my second silver plush I have. I know it's kind of a weird way to start my collection back up after literally 4 years, but yep. I'm kind of grateful for that because, it goes to shows, humble beginnings once again, starting over once again, collecting these plushies, and it feels good to just have a new Sonic plushie at the time, considering at the time it's literally been years. So, yeah, put him right there. Now, I'm sorry, this video will end up being a lot longer than the last plush collection because there's a lot more to go compared to last time, and yes. Christmas of 2021, I haven't got any new plushies since until at the beginning of 2023. And here she goes. Yes, classic Amy Rose the Hedgehog. Oh my gosh. So yes, nearly over a year later, February 2023, because I think you even saw her in my review I made of her over a year ago. Geez, time flies. Classic Amy Rose, and man, this plush is amazing. Look at the design on her. Just amazing, and I still think it's very amazing, of course. Her shoes is very unique to classic Amy. Her spikes, which is, again, of course, it looks more like a pink Sonic, but I guess since she was fangirling over Sonic very hard around this time, obviously she wants to look close to Sonic, so yep. And very unique to classic Amy, and overall, just the look of her is just, I love it. Compared to modern Amy, she is definitely unique looking, and overall, I just love the design of Amy. I still kind of prefer modern Amy, of course, but I still really love classic Amy's design. It's very unique and charming. It was good to finally have another new plush in the set after, what, years. And while I do think the silver plush did a good job continuing this collection after a big gap, of time that went past by that point, I still think classic Amy is a very good plush to really continue the set like it was, back in the day. And just with classic Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and now Amy, just, having the full set of the characters just feels amazing. And classic Dr. Robotnik, just, amazing. Overall, this plush is amazing. I love the design of her, and it's just a very good plush overall. And it goes to show how very good GE makes these Sonic characters. And mind you, this is very early on in their career making plushies, and it still looks this good. Like, damn. Put it back here. And just seeing her kind of side by side, ignoring Silver, seeing modern Amy and classic Amy together side by side, I mean, it really goes to show how much her design has evolved between just Sonic CD or the classic Sonic spin-off games to Sonic Adventure not too long after. Just like, wow. Goes to show how much he grew between that time. Just amazing. I love the designs. I mean, I still prefer modern Amy, but both very good designs in their own unique way. Along with classic Amy in 2023, February is Mighty. Yes, another classic character that's actually fully new is Mighty the Armadillo, and it is still surreal to have him. I mean, the body, the look of it, and this is what from Jack specific, fully accurate, and it fits his character very well. He's very stubby, but this is the classic era of the characters, so they're all pretty much short, so it's accurate. And overall, I just love this plush. It's actually one of my favorites in the set, and I know this is more of a newer, recent plush, but still, he still belongs well with the other plushies of the time, and still, overall, this plush is amazing. Right there. Oh yes, look at this. And you see why this video is longer? I mean, look how much larger the plush collection is now compared to even 2017 standards. But yes, Mighty, Classic Amy, and even the bootleg Silver plush is now continuing the set after a large gap of time in between, last time, which was Amy. And yeah, just overall, these plushies are a very good starting point to start my collection again. And I love the fact that Classic Amy and Mighty is now really growing the classic characters I have, the classic roster. Just overall, these plushies are amazing. I got another plush around August, towards the end of last year, summertime of last year, is Miss Thorn Rose from Sonic Prime. Yes, not too long after I got Mighty, months later I got Thorn Rose, and she looks pretty good. Now I'm not sure who made her. Was it PMI? I think PMI is the company that made the keychain Sonic Prime plush. Like I said, I want to say I'm the biggest fan of the keychain Sonic Prime plushies. I mean, they're good. I mean, they're decent looking, but I do think Thorn Rose and even New York Sonic are probably the best out of the set. They're kind of the best designed, but I definitely am not a fan of the more printing design of these plushies. They're definitely a bit more muddier and cheap compared to, say, homie Sonic Boom Metal Sonic plush, where the printing is actually high quality. This one is definitely muddier and a little cheaper looking, but still, overall, she is the most detailed out of the set, and I love this plush. I think Sonic Prime is it's a decent show. I know I said I really liked it last year, but looking back, it's a good show. I think the first season was actually my favorite. The second season was good, but not as good as the first. And the third season, while had potential to really end off the series good, the ending was alright. Overall, I think the series is decent, but definitely not the best Sonic show ever, in my opinion. That's just me. But, still, I love Thorn Rose in the show, and I'm happy it got the plush of her because I love the character. And yeah, this is a very good plush. Not the best out of the set, and it's definitely more of my least favorite, but still, very good plush. And again, now another version of Amy Rose. Look at this. The Amy Rose roster is really increasing, huh? Oh my lord, look at all this. I mean, it's taking half the room. I mean, even my dog is getting uncomfortable with these plushies. Boy. Literally 26 plushes. Look at this. Oh my gosh, look how much bigger the collection is getting. And it's crazy to think about that. There's at a point where it was just 22 from Amy to, of course, the OG Boom Sonic. It was just 22 plushies for a long time. And you know what the crazy thing is? That's not it. As we push forward to Christmas of 2023. So we're now up to date to recent times. But did a miscalculation. This plush came sometime before Christmas of 2023. I think this came around September of 2023 or October, somewhere around that time. And it's Modern Knuckles. Yes, after literally 6 years after I got the the GE Classic Knuckles, I got Modern Knuckles after 6 years, and oh my gosh, he looks so good. And I know he's not the best Modern Knuckles plush out there, but unfortunately, I couldn't afford Sine Knuckles or Sonic X Knuckles or any other Modern Knuckles plush out there. This one I can really afford, and I know this might be, I think this might be a bootleg of the Toy Factory, the claw machine Knuckles you can get out of claw machine. This one looks pretty much identical to the one Toy Factory made. It's just this one is more of a softer plushie material, and that one's the material of the older GE Sonic plushies. But still, I mean, he still looks overall good, and he may be a bit of a bootleg compared, because it's not the actual one, but still, he still looks very good. The purple eyes. I mean, that's it, because, classic and modern Knuckles have the least differences out of all the classic and modern variant. This one and that one is pretty much almost the same design-wise, just the purple eyes, but still, having Modern Knuckles finally felt so good, and having him in the actual modern series, just like, oh, it feels so good to have Modern Knuckles to actually complete the trio of the modern characters. So, yeah, this plush is good. It's pretty damn good. I mean, the design, everything. I mean, the tail is almost accurate. I mean, I know it's missing that hook shape a little bit, but it's still pretty good. The knuckles are huge on this one. I mean, look at that. Damn. It's not as big as Sine Knuckles, but still probably one of the biggest on a Knuckles plush. The king right here. Jeez, I can barely sit down in my room. Look at this. Look how much bigger the plush collection is getting. Now, the next plush I actually got in Christmas of 2023, finally. And this one is... Boom! Gamma! Yes! E102 Gamma from Sonic Adventure. And oh my gosh. And yes, I still got the tag. Oh my gosh, this plush is amazing. I think this plush was first created in 2021 or 22, and I wasn't able to get it for a long time until like over a year after I first found out about the plush, and he looks so good. In general, the fact that we have two official Gamma plushies, because I think the one was Sonic Adventure, and obviously that one is so rare that I don't think most people on Earth can find. And this plush is amazing. I mean, it looks just as almost good as the Sonic Adventure one, if not better, because you don't have to deal with the vinyl material or whatever material they use on the Sonic Adventure one. Thankfully, you don't have to worry about in the GE one. So it makes it more accessible, and overall, just in a very good plush. Look at the robotic parts too. I mean, geez, GE really went all out to make Gamma look fully accurate to the actual design of the character. Just so happy just to have Gamma. And I know I pretend that he's Omega, but well, we gotta wait until GE actually makes an Omega plush. Who knows when that happens? I hope it happens sooner than later, but kind of have to use this to pretend that he's Omega. But still, actually having Gamma is amazing. I love him. And right here. Good lord. Oh my gosh. I mean, geez. This is crazy. 28 of these guys. Like, look at this. Crazy. Now, kind of like Boom Shadow, Boom Metal Sonic, and the second Blaze plush, I say surprise plushies. A more modern version of that is Whisper the Wolf. Yes, this is crazy, but I got Whisper the Wolf. Oh my gosh. And I'm honestly shocked. This wasn't even from my mother. This was from my mom's friend. I visited for Christmas, of Christmas of last year, and she gave me this plush. And I'm just very grateful that she gave me this. I mean, she didn't have to do that. And the fact that I got Whisper is so surreal. She looks so good. I mean, the design of her eye, the eye mask from the IDW comics. I mean, the design of her face. I mean, everything looks so good and accurate to the character. And since this is one of the first modern GE Sonic plushies I have, along with Gamma, is look how soft she is. Now, this is how you know this is more of a modern GE Sonic plush, because the stitching, the more soft plushy material, I mean, Huge contrast against the older plushies where the eyes were printed on and the rougher material on their fur. Now we have soft material and stitching of the eyes. I mean, this is crazy. GE did a really good job capturing the design of Whisper from the comics. And overall, this is a very good Whisper the Wolf plush. Very first of her, very first of her the kind of Whisper the Wolf. A very good plush, and I'm happy to have her in this set and for my series. So obviously she is, exactly. She's not exactly well. In my series, the character is a little different, but you'll see in the future episodes. Yeah, Whisper the Wolf. I'm happy to have her. Just a very good surprise for my mother's friend. I'm very grateful that she brought me this. God bless her for give me this. It's just a very good plush. Right there. Oh my gosh, it's nearly taking up the entire room. This is crazy. But yep, that's Whisper the Wolf, and after Whisper is one more plush I got from Christmas of 2023. And it's Sonic Prime Sonic from New York, the New York version. The one that Pack Specific made. Look how good this plush looks. Oh my gosh. Yes, I still have the box the plush came in. And the box of this plush is so good. I mean, I guess this is kind of a prototype of the plush because he looks a little different compared to the official one. But yes, here's the design of Sonic from the actual show, and he looks good. Again, if I can compliment Sonic Prime for one thing, is the animation quality. It is so damn good. How much I love the Sonic Boom show, Sonic Prime's 3D animation is a huge improvement over Sonic Boom. And overall, the design of this plush is amazing. And obviously, I don't have it attached to the box because I've been taking it out. So let's see the plush in person. And boom! Oh yes, this is the second Sonic Prime plush I got along with Thorn Rose, though these two are the only Sonic Prime plushes I have so far. And I could have got the keychain one, but honestly, it was another surprise from my mom's friend. And oh my gosh, this plush looks so good. Probably the softest out of all the plushies I have. I mean, look at the fur. It looks like actual fur. I mean, that's ridiculous to say, but look. I mean, it's so soft. Probably one of the softest Sonic plushies I have. Still, I mean, Prime Sonic is probably one of the fluffiest out of all the plushies I have in this set. This is the fluffiest. I mean, oh my gosh. And Prime Sonic looks so good. I love the uniqueness of this version of the character with the slightly smaller eyes, or the eyes just look a little bit more. Well, I mean, first thing, they are printed on compared to a lot of other plushies, which is stitched on. Very similar to the GE plushies, but obviously it's very different. I mean, the material of his, the side, this part of his eye is definitely different material compared to what GE used on their older plushies. But still, overall, the eyes look so good, and the mouth. Now, some people are not fans of it, but in my opinion, this is probably one of the best mouths that's sculpted on Sonic plush. I mean, I love the overall smile. It fits more Prime Sonic's character, and yeah, just love it. Love the little bent in his ears. I mean, just overall, this plush looks good. I mean, the gloves, well, I definitely kind of wish they were kind of actually designed on the actual glove. It still looks pretty good and accurate to the show. Unlike Thorn Rose, the print material, the quality of the printing is actually very high quality and very good. And the shoes looks amazing. I mean, oh my gosh. Like, oh. I know I have a pet peeve with them actually designed. I wish the design of the shoes are actually, designed like this was popping out. But still, other than that, the printing is very high quality and the shoes are just so good looking. I mean, oh my gosh. And just very good to have a Sonic plush that has unique shoes and not the same ones he has for, literally 30 years. A good design of the character in plush form. Even if the certain details are definitely a bit off, but still, this plush is still very good. Damn. Oh my gosh. Jeez, I'm about to have a heart attack. To think this plush collection is still going, it is amazing. Literally 30 Sonic plushies I have now. This is just insane. But we're not even done yet. Now, to come full circle from all of this, the very last Sonic plush I have as of recently is boom! Yes, I got Boom Knuckles. Yes, like I got him around early September of this year, just a month ago, and this is just crazy. Now, this is the very last plush I have, the very last one I have as of now. That's definitely going to change later on, but as of now, this is the last one. And oh my gosh, we came full circle. Boom Sonic to Boom Knuckles. So unlike most of the other plushies I have, this one I brought used because getting a new mint condition Boom Knuckles is literally impossible nowadays, or at least it feels like it. I mean, ironically, he's the cheapest one to get, but the newer mint condition version of Boom Knuckles, the better looking ones, is still very expensive to get. So that's why we got a used one because, well, he was cheaper to get. But still, even as of a used one, this Boom Knuckles is not even too bad looking. I mean, yeah, the gloves are a little dirty and the sports tape is a little dirty because, like I said, this is a used Boom Knuckles as opposed to a new one. But this is still a very good condition Knuckles plush, even if it's not the best condition. It's still pretty good. Oh my gosh, just having one of the more main characters of Sonic Boom, it feels so surreal. Hopefully I'll get more of the other like Boom Tails, Boom Amy, and Sticks. Hopefully I'll get them soon, but that's not happening anytime soon because how expensive they are. But hopefully it will happen soon, but we'll see. I mean, obviously, point out the obvious. Look how freaking buff looking Boom Knuckles is, because obviously Boom Knuckles is a lot out of all the versions of the Boom characters. Boom Knuckles is definitely different, and it definitely shows on this plush. I mean, look how buff his arms is and his upper body is. Well, of course, his legs are literally the same as regular Knuckles, but everything else, goddamn. Yeah, overall, this Boom Knuckles plush is so good. I mean, just having him just feels so good. I mean, and how unique looking he is, because it's literally, I mean, this is literally the only Boom Knuckles that a company ever made. No other company made Boom Knuckles. And obviously, this is from Tomy, and just having Boom Sonic, Boom Metal Sonic, Boom Shadow, Orbot from Sonic Boom, and now Boom Knuckles. It's just like, wow, we really came full circle now, huh? But yes, this is my last plush as of now. And wow, what a way to end off the set, you know, as of now. Just, oh, very good plush, and I'm very happy I have Boom Knuckles. We got 3 versions of Knuckles now. This is insane. Oh my gosh. Literally, we have 31 side plushies now. This is insane. So yes, people, this is now my plush collection as of 2024, as of now. And oh my gosh. I mean, like I said 6 years ago, geez, I love all the characters in the set. There is not one that I hate or dislike. I mean, certain ones are my favorite, but overall, I love all the plushies in the set. Even the new, family members we got in here. It's crazy to think that it was just 22 of the Sonic plushies from Amy to Boom, Boom Sonic. So to think now we got 31 is insane. Just wow. So yeah, 22 for years to now 31 Sonic plush characters. This is insane. So yes, this is the plush collection as of now. And yes. Like I said last time, obviously my least favorite is GE Mini Modern Sonic, but I come to like him more as of recent times because he brings back the nostalgic times of making these videos early on when I was a kid. Would say Thorn Rose could be my second least favorite, but I still love the uniqueness of Thorn Rose in plush form, and overall, I still love the plush, even if it's not the best in my opinion. It's still pretty decent. Overall, I love the plushies. I mean, this is amazing. Just like the plush collection has grew so much over the last 10 years since I got Boom Sonic Christmas of 2014. And it's crazy how things will grow from here on out. I mean, who knows what will happen in Christmas 2024 or beyond. Ooh. But yes, this is my Sonic Plush collection of 2024. I hope you enjoyed the video. It is a long time coming. I am so sorry it took me this long to make another plush collection video. I mean, these last 6 years has been crazy. There's a reason why it took a long time to really get more plushies because of financial reasons and a lot of crazy stuff was happening. But things are finally looking good. They're looking up. I mean, and I can't wait to introduce more new characters in this series, both Sonic and otherwise. So I hope you look forward to that. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this second part 2 plush collection that took 6 years in the making to do. And I hope you enjoy it. Have a great day, and Super Hedgehog 64 out.